Now let's take away the small intestine and look at the view that I have here. I'll just remove this. Here's the ileum, and here's the appendix, or vermiform appendix as it's properly called. We have another sphincter here. It's called the ileocecal sphincter or ileocecal valve. And notice there's a little dead-end pouch here. That's called the cecum. And the appendix, which contains lymphatic tissue, is attached to the cecum. And this valve regulates the flow of chyme into the large intestine, and that's a valuable function. The large intestine is much shorter and considerably wider than the small intestine. Let's look at its parts. Here's the ascending colon. The bend in the road here is the hepatic flexure, or the right colic flexure. Here we have the transverse colon. And here we have the splenic flexure, or also called the left colic flexure, the descending colon, and then the sigmoid colon. And way down there you can just barely see the rectum. And there's the anus. The material that I'm holding the colon by here is the mesocolon. It's a double fold of serous membrane called visceral peritoneum that loosely holds the various organs in place so that they can move and slip over one another. And also it contains, this mesocolon will contain blood vessels that supply the organ. And also it can be invested with fat. There's lots of places to store abdominal fat. For example, this would be mesentery, and it also stores abdominal fat. A couple other things about the colon that you might notice. It has pouches, and they don't close, but they form a puckered appearance. Those are called haustra. One is a haustrum. Here we have the tinea coli. There is longitudinal, that is long muscle, in the colon, but it's only in 3 stripes, or 3 strips. This is one. Each strip is called a tinea coli. The other one would be back here. I just want to show you something that you may have noticed. Sometimes you say, my stomach hurts, because of how you think your anatomy is. But often, what hurts is your transverse colon, which is more at the level of your belt. Your stomach's up a little higher. In particular, as the chyme rounds the bend, the right colic flexure, sometimes there's gurgling, a little pressure, and so forth. But now you know why, when it hurts there, it's not always your stomach.